Cześć kochani, witam serdecznie w dzisiejszym odcinku. Jest to kolejny odcinek z fabuły, więc jeśli przegapiliście kolejny, to serdecznie zapraszam. Będzie podlinkowany poniżej. No i kochani, nie ukrywam, że będę musiała część tego odcinka od razu wyciąć i ogarnąć mniej więcej, w którym momencie skończyliśmy, ponieważ niestety, ale jest to quest, który blokuje co-op moda i w momencie, gdy się wychodzi, resetuje się na nowo, więc ja się chwilę poza kamerą poużeram z tym i zobaczycie mnie już w momencie, gdy okaże się, że na tym skończyliśmy. No i też przy okazji dajcie znać, co sądzicie o moich włosach. Od razu mówię wam, nie byłam u fryzjera. Uwaga, uwaga. Podcięłam sama. Jestem z ciebie dumna, że podcięłam sobie grzywkę sama i podejrzewam, że dla niektórych to żaden tutaj wyczyn, no ale podcięłam sobie tą długą grzywkę i jeszcze dorobiłam tutaj ten fragment, więc ja jestem z tego dumna, okej? Także dajcie znać, co sądzicie w sekcji komentarzy. No i wydaje mi się, kochani, że na tym momencie tutaj skończyłam ostatnio. Więc idziemy porozmawiać z nią. Wydaje mi się, że jak się tepniemy, będzie troszeczkę szybciej. A w międzyczasie, kochani, poinformuję Was, iż wydaje mi się, że będę rezygnowała z live'ów na YouTube. Próbowałam kilkukrotnie, ale szczerze powiedziawszy, mimo że w ankietach nawet wybieracie, że wolicie live'y na YouTube, dużo więcej Was się pojawia na Twitchu, więc na stałe już pozostaną tam. Na Twitchu jestem YumiYT Official.
Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Trevor, could you explain the situation to her today? Hyman's gotten a little sick of doing it.
Let's just get straight to the point.
Oh, that works.
You suddenly became proficient with your great sword because we lived throughout the same day many times already.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sabzeruz festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
I thought about that too. But if the stage were behind us...
Right. They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything. It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Okej. Jestem ciekawa,
I can't believe
jaki...
Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Powiem wam, że Pajwan jak zwykle się wtrąca. No chyba nic nowego. Jestem ciekawa, jaki ma dowód Deja, ale z drugiej strony, jeśli używają Akaszy, żeby nagrać cokolwiek ona robi, na przykład, nie wiem, znaczenie jakichś banknotów czy chowanie do tajnej skrytki, no to teoretycznie oni już o tym wiedzą, tak?
This is it.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
And the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training.
That makes sense.
I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime.
We're not in a time loop.
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now?
I suddenly realized that something is strange.
Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
How come we never thought about leaving the city?
Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. I can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
We should thought of this a long time ago.
How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
No to wracamy do Nahidy i zobaczymy, co ona powie na tą teorię. Jak zwykle wszystko, kochani, musi nam potwierdzić. Także wracamy się do niej i pewnie nam powie, że już o tym myśleliśmy i że już próbowaliśmy.
We're back!
You're back early today. Did you find something new?
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
Have we ever tried leaving the city?
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Maybe this is the key.
Yep, something here is definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow. Our memories are back!
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
Huh? Paimon, what do you mean?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
Another message? From who?
Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sabzeruz festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
This is my own voice?
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Let's go and try to leave the city today.
Okay, let's go.
Okej, ciekawe. Podoba mi się, że zrobili taki efekt w sumie w Genshinie, taki a la dawny film, wspomnienia tego typu, no. Fajnie. Z tym jestem jak najbardziej na plus.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else.
So the Academia doesn't trust you at all?
Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those guards can't be everywhere at once. This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry!
Paimon, stay here.
Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
We need someone to stay and witness events from this side.
But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you. Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but we've always been together, haven't we?
Don't worry, Paimon.
Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look.
Okay, okay.
Please, be careful.
No powiem wam, że to się... To myślałam, że się nigdy nie wydarzy z tego względu, że jest cała teoria, dlaczego w ogóle Paimon cały czas koło nas jest, kim jest Paimon i ogólnie co od nas chce. Takich teorii jest pełno, ale w żadnej z nich nie sprawdzałoby się to, że faktycznie da się jakby pozostawić w danym miejscu. Więc albo to jej jakaś sztuczka, albo niestety, kochani, wasze teorie spiskowe nie były poprawne. Let's go and try to leave the city today. What's wrong, Paimon?
Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city
What did I promise?
Paimon, calm down. She's here now. I don't think she understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care! Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay! Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day!
Although I don't remember doing any of this. I won't leave you behind.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday? I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
You sure that's what you saw? You weren't zoning out or anything?
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
What's your perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't have any memory of this?
Yes, I don't even know that yesterday existed.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, if we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased?
They are also erasing the memories of those who leave.
Really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
Can we leave behind something other than memories?
Something like a message? But how can we send it back?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being stared at. Well... Okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyar's out for me.
Yep, now we're talking.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
You made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it can connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right?
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
It's worth a try.
Let's go then. Let's expose those sages.
I still think you should stay.
All right. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't happy about it.
See you tomorrow, Paimon.
Okay. See you tomorrow, Traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far.
So that message...
Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sabzeruz festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty, except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
Ciekawe, co się takiego wydarzyło, że doszło do takiej sytuacji.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
There's another part here. We only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing, one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final spaces also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence. Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic? My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sabzeruz festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half.
A secret, ha! Give me some time, I need to organize my thoughts.
Hey, where are you going? Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
Coś długo myśleliśmy.
The dance of Sabzeruz is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
The dance of Sabzeruz. It's that time already?
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away.
I think I know the answer now.
Awesome! What is it? Paimon wants to know. Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both
No to wracamy do Nahidy. Tak jak mówiłam, dosłownie mam wrażenie, że wszystko musimy jej opowiedzieć i podsumować. Dajcie znać, czy macie taką osobę w swoim życiu, dla której zawsze jak coś się wydarzy, musicie wręcz powiedzieć. No i jeśli ciekawego coś się Wam wydarzyło w ostatnim czasie, to zostawcie informację o tym, co to takiego było w sekcji komentarzy. Kochani, ze względu na to, że ten odcinek był bardzo długi, podzieliłam go na 2 części, także do zobaczenia w kolejnej.